growing up in a football family, his dad a former player here and a coach, I think certainly helped him and set the stage for him, so to speak.
He thinks like a coach, and he asks questions like a coach. That's his edge when it comes to the game, and that's what really, I think, sets him apart and allows him to play at the level that he plays at.
He's one of the smartest players that I've ever coached.
And the fact that he gets to touch the ball every down, it's helpful for us as coaches. Usually has the right answers and then usually makes the proper adjustments before the coaches even have to do it. You know, and so I think that's the fact that he's had a wonderful father as an example and a coach to be there with him throughout the whole, his whole journey.
I know I got a guy in my corner that knows exactly what I'm going through, knows exactly, what's going on, and somebody I can talk to, because there's a lot of people that are there for you and talk to you, but having somebody that actually knows kind of every little detail is kind of cool. It's helped us be super close throughout the years and super close to this day. So
when we weren't on the football field, I was dad. And if I was going to be the coach all the time, I was going to miss out on the important parts about being dad. And so we were like, well, I just have to have a rule that when we're in the truck on the way to practice, I'm dad. When we get out of the truck, I'm the coach, and I can treat everybody the same. I think that can really challenge relationships, and there's an intensity that comes sometimes when dads are coaches. I think we did our best to try to navigate that, and I think we did okay.
BYU had played a huge role in my life all growing up because my dad played here and coached here. I'd come to all the games. I'd go hang out in the locker room after the game with my dad and all the players. I was around here, and BYU was awesome to me, you know what I mean? And I decided that was going to be a great opportunity for me. And we had a good first year. I mean, it was a lot of fun playing for my dad. After that year, didn't have the best year, and a lot of the offensive coaches got let go, and my dad was one of them. And I just remember thinking to myself, like, man, I came here because of that reason. And I kind of didn't know what to think about it, and for a minute I was a little bit turned around and flipped upside down and just kind of trying to decide what I wanted to do for myself, and if I wanted to stay or if I wanted to go. And the coaches that came fired my dad, and it was all like, how do you handle that? It's kind of awkward. But I just decided that there's no coincidence that I was supposed to be here. It all worked out like it was supposed to. I'm gonna stick to it. I'm gonna stay here. And we're gonna make this work and make it happen. And it was the best choice I could have made for myself.
The way he's handled the situation with his dad has been one of the most impressive things I've seen in my entire coaching career. I've never seen any young person handle it the way he's handled it. And in my opinion, that's what's really made his career here. For most young people, it could have easily gone sour. He could have easily left here and nobody would have blamed him. But he stayed true to his commitment to this team and this program and this university. And in my opinion, that's what makes him the most special, is how much he really cares about this place and making this team a really great team.
It's just one of those things that happens in life where things change and you just adapt and just keep going. I'm grateful that he's had a great experience at BYU. I feel like he's got amazing teammates. I feel like I'm lucky because I got to be there to help bring some of those guys into the program, and I know the type of character that they have and the potential they have for the future. And those are the kind of teammates you'd want your son to play with. And so I think that, from that standpoint, it's been the best thing for him, and he's had a great experience. We've loved supporting the Cougars and seeing him play well, and his friends, and the other guys play well.
What kind of was a hardship ended up being something that was a real blessing in my life. And so BYU is a special place, and it's special to me, and I'm just so glad I'm here.
Since the beginning of James and I dating, I have always really admired how much he loves football and how he puts everything he's got into football. But even more so, I have really admired how he's always put both of us, our relationship, even above that.
Yeah, so thanks for tuning into our cooking channel.
And considering how much he puts into football, how much time and effort and energy he puts into football, he puts just as much, if not more, into our relationship. And I am so grateful for that.
My family has always been there to support and help me, and my wife has just been incredible. We've been married about 1.5 years now, and she's just been so amazing and has been such a help, kind of a light for me. And, you know, it might be a little cliche, but they say you got to marry somebody that makes you want to be better, and that's my wife makes me want to be better. And so I'm so blessed to have her in my life.
Oh.
Later, man.
Bye, Dini. You did so good.